How are you doing today? Peter Glad here, Bud's Tobacco Emporium in Danbury, Connecticut. And I'm here talking about our upcoming Miami Cigar event, which is going to take place on March 28th, 2013. I'd like to introduce this gentleman right here. This is our Nestor Miranda bobblehead, and right over there we have the real thing. How are you doing today, Nestor?
How are you, Pete? How you doing?
I'm not doing too bad. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Miami Cigar Company?
First of all, thank you for being here.
No problem.
The only thing I don't like is too cold for me, but it's okay. We can handle it.
And we don't like it either, actually. I mean, we all live up here, and the cold's really something that we're not fans of.
What's it called in the name of it? Danbury?
Danbury, yes.
Okay.
We're in Danbury, Connecticut. Yeah.
Connecticut.
We have 3 shops all around Western Connecticut. We have one here in Danbury, we have one up in Newtown, and we have another one up in Gaylordsville.
Good. I like that. The more town, the more store, the more I can sell.
Exactly.
I love it.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about Miami Cigar Company?
Well, Miami Cigar is a boutique company. It was established in 1989 in Miami. It was hard work with my wife and I. We established the whole thing. And I think the first year we sold like 85,000 cigars. Actually, that's what I smoke today, about 85,000, 80. And then we doubled
average week.
Average. We doubled the business through the year. Remember, 1989 was before the boom. The boom started in 1993, 1994. So by 1992, I was doing over 2 million cigars. 1993, we did about 3.5 million. And then something happened. I calculate I'm going to do 5 million cigars the following year. I'm not good at mathematics, so we did 12 million cigars, which I love that mistake.
Yeah, you were pretty bad at math there, actually.
So we did a lot of cigars, you know.
Wow.
And we maintain our company. We have new lines, and like I say, we are boutique.
Why don't you tell us about the new Añoranzas, which was one of the introductions at the last IPCPR?
Añoranza is a fantastic cigar made by my dear friend Pepin. And I remember Rene Castañeda called me and Jason. They need a new brand name cigar, and I should like create brands. And I was running a morning, I do exercise every morning, and something came to my mind like Añoranzas, which is me memories. So I designed it, I went back and I gave it to Jason and Rene. So what do you think about Añoranzas? They love it. They love it. Then we give it to Barry, you know, Big Barry.
Yeah.
And Barry say, Big Barry. Oh man, I think that's beautiful. Yeah, let's do it. So we come out with Añoranza. And then I need a box, something very unique in the box, which is like old-fashioned box, old cut with old-fashioned box. That's the way the Cuban box used to be. And it's been doing very well, extremely well.
They're absolutely gorgeous. How about you tell us a little bit about the new Fernando Leon family
Fernando
reserve?
Leon is a special reserve of the family. Fernando Leon was the actually creator of the La Aurora, and he's Guillermo Leon's father. Rest in peace. So when he passed away, I talked to Guillermo and I said, you know something, Guille? I know Fernando has a blend of his own. You know, we should have come out with the name Fernando Leon in the near future. So Guillermo said, well, then let's wait. Okay, so we wait a couple of years. And finally, Guillermo surprised me one day that I visited La Aurora. I said, Nestor, we're coming with the Fernando Leon Reserve.
And that's what you're smoking now, isn't it?
This is what I'm smoking. I love the cigar. I love it. It's a great cigar. So we want to select the boxes. Yeah. And he had like 3 color boxes over there. And right away I saw the white and I said, Guille, I think the white is the box. And I said, you like it? He goes, I love it. So we start putting emblems and all that, and it came out as a very beautiful box.
It is. I love the crest that they used on the top.
It is. Well, this is the new emblem of La Aurora.
Yeah.
We want to simplify the whole thing and be sure that everybody recognizes La Aurora as it is. It's the oldest company in the Dominican Republic. So then I come out with the Casa Miranda. We need a cigar made in Miami. And I have a good friend of mine that passed away, Gary Hart, and he's the one who really stimulated me to come out with something from Miami. So we come out, this is all made in Miami. The band, the boxes, everything. The blend is from Nicaragua, but it's made in Miami by my dear friend Cuban people over there. 107 La Aurora has been doing extremely well. You know, we have many sizes in 107. This is one of my favorites, Lancero. I love Lancero. Actually, you have more taste in the Lancero than any other size of cigar. And going down the line, Merlane, La Sirena. This is the new acquisition. We do business with this beautiful lady, Ariel. And now, actually, I own part of this, you know, the La Sirena. Connecticut, Nestor Miranda Special Selection Connecticut. You know, most of the Connecticut are kind of without any taste. I mean, the Connecticut is light cigar, but this cigar has a kick. It has flavor. So I would say this Connecticut is quite different than any Connecticut that you tried before. I emphasize that you must try this.
I have a question for you. What does it take for you to create a cigar with your namesake on it? I mean, how much extra time do you put in for that over, say, a regular blend that you produce?
Well, long time ago, I have a friend of mine who told me, Nestor, why you don't come out with your own name? At that time, I only have La Aurora and all the cigars. And I say, I don't know. And I said, you know, people know you very well. And if you come in with your name and you're present and you're behind the product, I think you can stimulate it a lot. So I present that to my son and Rene Castañeda at that time, and they both say no. So I say, okay, I own the company, I will come out with my name cigar. So I overrule everyone. So I come out with a Nestor Miranda Special Selection. And if you remember, it was about maybe 3 years ago, we come out with a date of Nestor Miranda. It was a June 20-something. And that day was a very remarkable day because what we did is we gave away 20,000 cigars the annual. I mean, that's a big cigar, 7x56, which retail maybe, depending on the state, about $12. Yeah. So I give away 20,000 the annual. That's a lot of money. So I thought about it, and I said, wait, we're going to give away a lot of money. But, you know, no company has done that before. Yeah. So I sit down, I realize, I have a coffee, I have a cigar, and I said, let's do it. So we did it. So June 22nd was the day on Nestor Miranda. So I had a video, if you recall, and in that video I said, I wanted you to go to your local tobacco shop in your area, and any cigar that you purchase, any cigar, I'm going to give you Y&Y and C. But I wanted you to smoke that cigar in my day, June 22nd. So we did a national event. We select some store in a national level, and we give away 20,000 cigars. And that was the beginning of the Nestor Miranda. We put the brand to work in the whole country. So thanks to that, and thanks to you people who smoke the cigar, we have a brand now. Then we come out with a special thing like this magnificent cigar, puro vintage, made by La Aurora. We have one every year, limited edition, and doing extremely well. This is a Salomon, which is a beautiful cigar.
And we even have the 2003 version of the Salomon here as well.
All right.
And we're going to be running specials with the 2004 and the 2003 during the event.
The Reserve, Grand Reserve Nestor Miranda, we also make 1,000 cigars of that, and this is the only one you have left, and we don't have any more, so don't ask for any more. And then we have the 2012, which, like you notice, we change only the band, but now we add the year as a second band. Art Deco was created because Miami is the home of the Art Deco, you know, worldwide. Yeah. There's only 2 places in the world that have a lot of Art Deco, is Miami, and China has Art Deco building too, surprisingly. But the Chinese been in business longer than Miami, so so I come out with a box. I need something spectacular to put the Art Deco, so we come out with these tin boxes that everybody calling the lunch box.
The lunch box.
You know. So and one of the brands that we sell a lot, and I haven't talked about it, is called Tatiana. Tatiana is a flavored cigar. There you are. Tatiana is a flavored cigar, and I have to say this #1 right now in the U.S. So Tatiana is the name of my daughter, and I created that cigar because I made a big mistake one time. I was interviewed by Cigar Aficionado in 1996, and I talk about everybody except my daughter, and she helped me in the business. So she was in the University of Florida, and she saw the magazine, And I didn't say anything about her, so she got a little mad. So I said, okay, I made a big mistake. You know, when you were interviewed by Cigar Aficionado, you were kind of nervous and all that. So I came out with Tatiana in different boxes, of course. Very bad-looking boxes. The band was horrible, but I made a cigar called Tatiana. So we started selling that cigar in the marketplace, and suddenly people like it. So we started changing images and packaging on the Tatiana, and we made a brand. And this little baby sells a lot. This is my #1 brand in Miami Cigar Company. And that's not the end, because I'm still a very young person. I'm gonna come out with more. I just come out with a cigar called LE70. That's my anniversary. If you wanna know my age, LE70, S70, right there, the big 7-0. So I come out with a cigar that is it's a racing car. Okay, and in the racing car you lift it up and you have 12 Lancero. 6 made by Guillermo Leon and 6 made by Pepin. We made 800 boxes and we sold out. I want to thank everybody who has a racing car, because that's a car that I always want to buy, and eventually I will buy one.
Eventually?
Eventually.
Jess, why don't you get in the picture and tell us about the deals for the upcoming event?
The upcoming event, meaning next Thursday, the 28th.
28th, there you go.
At 6 o'clock?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh my God, everybody can come before the end of the workday. Next Thursday at 4 o'clock, the 28th, we're featuring all Miami cigars. We're doing specials on everything. I will be here. If you buy 4 cigars, you get a free cigar. And the one that you get free is actually the Nestor Miranda Blue Label that we don't release. We only use it for special events. I don't think you guys have even had this yet.
I don't think I have either. I've had the not for sale. I don't think I've seen the Blue Label yet.
This is even better. So it's a buy 4, get 1 free. And if you buy a box, I know you guys always give good discounts on boxes, and you get a travel humidor with 5 cigars to fill the humidor. The humidor is a Zycar humidor, a lifetime warranty, and it has the Nestor Miranda emblem right on it. So you get
like a great deal,
about $80.
I have one over here.
Perfect.
Look at that.
You get about $80 worth of free goods with a box purchase.
Sounds good to me. So if you call up 203-792-4327 on March 28th, anytime from 4 to 7 p.m., you can get this deal. And this is Peter Glad, Jessica Levine, and Nestor Miranda.
We say bye-bye.
Check it out.